A first down throw. Here's Franks. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Franks now. And Lazard's got it again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Franks. This one caught by Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, here's Franks. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Franks now to throw on first down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Franks. He's got to hook up to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And Franks looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Falcons grab it. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Franks. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Foyesade Aluakin able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. They're going to try and throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The They'll look to throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's Franks now from the shotgun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Franks. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Franks. He'll buy some. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Alan Lazard. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Mike 36, Mike 36. Coming to you, coming to you. Watch 36, 36 to Mike. Hand to the left, hand to the left. Say, hey. Mike 36, Mike 36.
They go play action here on first down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Eluding the pressure right.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Franks now. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Big hole up the middle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now from way back there after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. A long 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now from way back there after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. A long 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 1st down throw. Here's Franks.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw. Here's Franks.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
On 1st down, here's Franks.
That's complete to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15, the 40, past the 20.
Woo, yeah!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Man, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Franks. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Alan Lazard, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Franks now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Franks throw here taken in by Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. But Frank's looking to throw. Roll it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Working out of the gun, Franks. And the pressure gets to him again. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the ground with ETN. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Franks. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7.
Franks now. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Franks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Touchdown! A big play there. 43 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big connection on that one. 51 yards. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.